And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense now working in the red zone. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
How impressive has this offense been, just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Clement. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. He leaves it with his back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and still on his feet.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clemson is quick to the line. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Beck. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's reeled in, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Complete downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Clement. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick release on the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Bishop. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to run it to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Haynes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And back to the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, it's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's more. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice catch.
Back to throw. It's Klutnick. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. Got room at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that diving catch.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Calls his own number. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense looks like they're coming. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's knocked down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Clemson. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Clemson, 0.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
14, Clemson, 6-6.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the 15. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. The short hands. It's McCutcheon. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly out from the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McCutcheon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
They pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let's go! 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dances away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. And off from the shotgun. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
7, Texas, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That's caught. It's Moore. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. He's in open space downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The quick out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Durham. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. Turns it on in midfield. And that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. dangerous way for this offense.
And how about the finish to this first half? This defense trying to hold on, not give up points. They flip the script, force the fumble, scoop it up, score it, and bring all the momentum right into the half with this football team.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Running crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Touch pass on the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here on third down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this third down right here is massive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On third and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. Offense changing the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Still running at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Texas, 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. DB's right up on the receivers. To throw, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Now he's gonna break the pocket. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Pocket breaking down. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the bluebirds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pound their way in. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this to lock things up late. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not. He found as he stopped at the 18. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Manning. Now improvising. Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. What Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Oh, what a move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Dropping back, it's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Anderson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. LSU right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
LSU 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They want to get this defense on its heels.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. So an 82-yard drive there. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Okay, ready? Go!
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Offense in a bunch formation. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Wingo. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. But the foundation, running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Moore. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. Off and running. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll return it. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
Man, down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to...
And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Durham. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They just keep firing. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away
so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive of a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, he wants it all. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Right back to it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got a man. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Snatches it on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, trying to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Carney. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come.
The Sneak scores it.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Oh, he got loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the... Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's back. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clemson is quick to the line. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it down, and he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Floating away. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Number 26 with the carry.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Carney. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That's caught. It's Moore. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds a little space. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air. It's Beck. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for what? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he puts through the extra point.
Clemson, 21. Syracuse, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Dortch. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half.
21. Syracuse, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He has excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. In the red area, it's Haynes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country.
Oh, he's got, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Syracuse right back at it.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Carney. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense knocking on the door for touchdown Tigers. And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what you see on both sides of the ball today.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The sure hands, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carney. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Willis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. It's Pater late in the game. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Clemson, 35. Syracuse.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Clemson,